Hey, what's up everybody? Brian with HappyThumbsGaming here, and we are back with LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Today we've got Episode 4, Chapter 5, Death Star Escape Free Play. Now we do get that Invincibility red brick, which we've been searching for quite some time. We're also going to get that true Jedi stud requirement of 65k, and of course all 10 of those mini-kits, which will yield us the remaining 2 gold bricks. So we'll go ahead and hop right into the Death Star Escape Free Play. Of course, we're going to choose 4-LOM as our guy in disguise, because he can go ahead and hack those terminals of all sorts. And a quick reminder, thanks to Thumbie, we do have quick links down below in the video description. That's right, if you're looking for that red brick or possibly a specific mini kit, go ahead and use those links to quickly click through them and find the one you're needing. Now, as we go ahead and assemble and flip that switch, we are out of there. Except for, before moving along with the story, we're going to go ahead and get our beep-boop-bobble-weep-boop on and hit that left terminal with 4-LOM or the appropriate droid. Inside, we find another compactor spot where we're going to go ahead and build up some bricks bouncing around on the ground. Now, don't forget to collect them studs, because you know us. Got to get them all. Got to get them all. But hey, we'll go ahead and rip this open here. We got a barbecue. We're going to do some queuing here in a minute. We'll go ahead and use the force on the fridge on the left before making some nice little tasty treats. And of course, get that red brick for invincibility. Now that's going to cost us a cool 1,000,000 studs. But don't worry, we've been stacking up our chips and we should have plenty once we hit the lobby, or the cantina, I should say. Now, as we keep on with the keeping on, we find ourselves being attacked in the hallway, as well as finding this nice silver spot on the left side of the wall hallway. We'll go ahead and drop a thermal detonator right in its path and watch it go explodey and reveal mini kit number 1. Oh, yeah. All right, as we move into this next room, there is a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you flip this switch not once, not twice, but thrice. That's right, flip it 3 times, and it should give us the proper alignment of the room. Now, there was a stud up there that I missed, and there's a handful of studs on the ground, and I do kind of recommend waiting till you smash some stuff on the left and getting the power orb, as it will help with your attract. Oh, I guess never mind, it's not on the left, it's right there in front. Go ahead and swoop it up, grab all the studs, take out the bad guys, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. That's right, and that notification bell is waiting for your clicking too. That's right, a lot of you have subscribed but not rang that bell, so maybe investigate that. In fact, since we've been talking about that, we've actually gained a full % of viewers who have clicked that button. So the notification bell is being rung by you guys. I appreciate that. All right, now this is, now you notice there's been a mini kit label on the screen for a minute now, but I've also been farming a bunch of studs. It is important that we push this around, and I kind of got into some stud farming there, which I probably shouldn't have. And our guide actually recommends that in this particular part that you spin this all the way to the top, and then you go back and you use a grappler to get up. But if you go all the way to the top and back it off just a wee bit, it'll actually allow somebody like Jar Jar to hop up there without needing to go to the far right side and double grapple across the room. So just a little fun fact for you. Once you get up there, though, you're going to flip that switch and push that box all the way down the checkerboard path and make it back to this newly discovered hole in the ground. And once we slip in through there, instead of hopping on that little vehicle and getting your twirly bird on, you're going to actually go through that little hobbit hole and pick up mini kit number 2. So, woo to the who, mini kit number 2. All right, now we're going to go ahead and drive around. Now, it might look like I've consumed a few adult beverages here as I am trying to get a straight line. Oh, but look at that, I do succeed. Now, in all fairness, you guys know I do a lot of preliminary runs in these levels to make sure that I get all the collectibles in a quick, efficient manner. Sometimes the guides are well-worded or extra wordy, and sometimes I like to just go through and see myself where they are before I go in and record it. So I did, and I failed miserably. I could not get all 5 of those dots on the ground to light up green. It was not good. Let's just put it that way. All right, in the next room, we have a couple of guys right off the bat we're going to attack, and there's some guys window washing. It looks like they're waving. It looks like they're like, hi, over and over again. Oh, hi, Vader. No, it's actually, they're washing. And what we need to do here is hop on this little crane control and move them around until they stop waving. Now, in my preliminary run, I actually barely touched it, and they immediately stopped. The mini kit popped up, and it was easy. Now, I was starting to wonder here as I'm spinning them around, moving around. I like, It's like, gosh, do I have to stop moving it? Like, what was it that triggered it last time? Do I have to put him up? Do I have to go attack him? Is the glass there? What is happening? As it turns out, you just have to be patient. And I'm sure there's probably some method in this madness, but realistically, you got to shake them around until they put their hands on their hips and they look like they're frustrated with you. And usually that's when the mini kit will pop up and reveal itself and break the glass, allowing you to go grab it. All right. Next up, we've got this silver brickage on the left-hand side. Really, all it does is give us a bunch of studdage and allows us to go through this hobbit hole up top after grappling up there, which does give us a couple of bluesies. Now, you might even be able to go up to that far right wall and actually use the attract stud red brick to go ahead and suck those in like a tractor beam. You never know, though. You might have to go up there and do it. Either way, it's just a couple of bluesies. And depending on if you've got that true Jedi or not. Now, you might have picked it up in the story. It was roughly around 45,000 studs versus the 65,000 in the free play. Now, I still don't know why TT Games did that. This is the only LEGO game to date that I am aware of. Now, there's a couple out there, like I didn't play the indies, I never played LEGO Batman 1 all the way, so there are some other LEGO games out there that may have similar tactics, but I've never seen any LEGO game ever have different stud counts for free play and story for true. That was just really crazy. Like, at first, I thought Gary was messed up. Speaking of Gary, shout out to Gary for putting together our achievement guide and getting all those collectibles locations. It's actually been rather helpful, as you guys have probably noticed. There are tons and tons of levels, and we are getting through them quickly and efficiently thanks to that guide and a little help from me, too. All right, here we go. We got mini kit number 4. You might have noticed the Sith bricks on the far right side, or the dark side of the Force bricks. We'll go ahead and manipulate them with Vader and keep on with the keeping on. Now, there is a bunch of studs that you can find here by tossing a detonator or maybe getting your pew-pew on. And there's also that blue underground there. I still don't know what's going on there. You can see it on the left-hand side of your screen right now. Like, the ground becomes transparent and you can see through it, and there's a blue stud hiding down there. Now, I don't know if that's like some sort of like an Easter egg that the developer put in there on purpose, maybe a mistake, maybe there's a hidden area that I'm just not catching on to or something, but I am not sure, and at this point it doesn't look like we will ever find an answer. Now, this next spot here, this whole section is a little bit problematic for me too. Basically, it seems as though the bad guys never stop spawning. They just keep on keeping on, and we are not about that, at least not right now. And so what we're trying to do is here, we had to go up on this next level, flip that switch. The switch not only activated the elevator, it also dropped some bricks down below that allow us to build up that terminal. Now that terminal, you know, what does it really do? Maybe the terminal actually gets the elevator going. That makes more sense to me. Once we get up to the very top layer here, though, we need to use the force on these upper bricks to go ahead and create some platforms. But every time you try and do it, you get shot by a stormtrooper who apparently ate their Wheaties this morning because their aim was better than usual. You guys know stormtroopers got terrible aim. But anyways, these guys are good, like G-U-D good. And they keep ruining my attempts. So eventually I go down. Somehow they don't attack me. So I don't know if there's like 20 guys that come, or if there's some weird spot you got to go to or something. I really don't have an answer for that one either. All I can say is definitely try and take out as many guys as possible. Make your way over to this far left side too. I don't think you'll need to flip the switch because we already have Vader who can go ahead and hack that terminal up top. But, you know, mess with everything. Make sure that you flip the switch. Make sure you go to the left. Make sure you activate that terminal there. Do it all, and you should be able to get that upper right mini kit. That one was really tough. Like I said, there's been a couple of those in this game that, you know, even with the guide, even with the help, like there's still some things that seem sort of random. You know, and like here, you can get shot a bunch, but like the guys keep respawning too. So like you can take them down. But how are you supposed to get over there without getting shot? You know how you're supposed to do it? You're supposed to have the Invincibility red brick, which ironically is officially ours now. Well, sort of. We've unlocked it. We need to go purchase it from the cantina, and we will do that at the beginning of the next video. So we will have the Invincibility, and that'll come in so handy. I mean, we won't have to worry about losing our studs when we're tracking that true Jedi. I mean, it's so worth the millions. And look at this, I'm just getting destroyed. Now, it's my understanding as I fall off the ledge there. Woo to the who. I feel like the Invincibility will totally allow us to build all this stuff and not have any of these weird moments of, like, you know, struggle. So, all right, we've built the first pad. We zipped across. We're going to go ahead and build the second pad. Now, there is a terminal here we need to get our hack on with. And, of course, Vader can go ahead and do the old, hello, it's me. Gives the old wave, passes the scan. And on that note, don't forget to click that like button down below. And, of course, Facebook as well. We've got that nice weekly giveaway over on the Facebooks, and you probably owe it to yourselves to go ahead and check that out. Unless you don't like free stuffs, that would be the only reason. Now, as we advance into this next room, it wants you to go down the hallway and pursue these guys. We're actually going to turn around and jump out on that ledge and grab the Minikit, and then immediately turn around and unleash the fury. That's right, we're going to make it rain bullets and take out those big, I don't know, they're like big batteries. They're orange and gray, like half circles, half Cylon, I don't know what they are. Something. Take them all out. It should reveal 3, that's right, count them, 3 of those berry squaries. I don't really know what they are. They're like some sort of a box with a blackberry, blueberry, something on top. We need 3 of those. Once you get all 3, the Minikit will present itself. Basically, just take everything out in the hallway. As we proceed into this next room, this is another one of those problematic rooms. Oh, how I wish we had the Invincibility red brick active for this one too. Now, there are 2 switches on both sides. If you flip them quick enough, it'll actually shut the door for roughly 10 seconds. That will stop those guys from coming through until it doesn't. And then they'll come through some more. Now, there's switches, like I said, on the left and the right side, and multiple guys coming through, and it seems like you're just never going to be able to get through this. I eventually just get tired of it and go to the back and find somebody with double jump, which Leia was not the right person. Get up top on this little balcony here and take out the baddies up there and find Minikit number 8. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and collect that guy and go back to the fighting here. I do believe at some point, roughly 20 to 25 guys later, it should start slowing down. I really don't have an honest count for you. I didn't go through and count them all, but as you can see, like, it's slowing down. And I've got about 25 guys under my belt. So it does get better. I can say that. It does slow down for you. So just make sure you keep flipping those switches, and it should slow them down even more. It should give you enough time to go ahead and build this up. Now, if you already picked up the Invincibility red brick, maybe perhaps in the story, or maybe you played the free play out of order so that you can go and get this guy, definitely turn it on, because building this wall, this door right here, is virtually impossible with those troopers coming through. All right, we got it. We got to go ahead and smash it. Once we built it, in we go. And we're in this giant hangar room. Now, there is an achievement that is unlocked here. And I should have done a little better homework and actually given you the name. It's called, like, the man down, or man with a sword, or sword man down, or something like that. And essentially, it cannot be missed as long as you get all the Minikits. Now, you might notice Vader is in that room right there, as well as a Minikit. Now, I found that it was really hard to go ahead and get the scan completed without taking these guys on the far right balcony out. And once you fall down to take those guys out, it just makes sense to take all the guys on the ground out. And look at that. I went ahead and built up this nice little door on the right and found a Minikit. Now, technically, their guide shows the Minikit up top first and then this one. So that one was technically 10 if you're looking at the textual guide. But that shouldn't matter. Like, we're going to get them all in this video, and the order doesn't really matter either. But I did it because trying to hack that bounty hunter terminal up top, like I said, it's really difficult with those guys shooting at you from the far right balcony. So to avoid that, I went and took them out. Now I'm going to go ahead and step up to the plate with 4 Lom, and hello, and look at that. We've opened the door, and in we go. We need somebody wielding a lightsaber to go ahead and get our battle on. And like I said, as soon as you take this guy out, it should give you an achievement. Maybe you already have done it. But yeah, again, I apologize for that. In my preliminary run, I got it. And I had no idea I was going to unlock it. There was no mention of that in the guide, and nor should there be, because it's not really related to this specific moment. I think we can do it later, too. I don't know. Anyways, all right, so we've got a couple of points of interest here that we need to pay attention to. One being the little terminal right at the bottom right of the Falcon. The next one is actually over on the far left corner. Towards your screen, and then there's another one, that little, you can see there's a checkerboard path in the back right corner there, and there's like that crane. You got to slide that all the way down to the far right, knock it down, build the bricks, use the terminal, and to be honest with you, I totally forgot that needed to happen. It had been quite a while since I had played the story, so I was like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And good news is we got lots of studs. And yes, my foot speed is not nearly fast enough to go ahead and get that active. Basically, once we use this terminal, it opens the door. It gives, it opens the other terminal, activates it. We'll go ahead and use this one. It opens the door, which will then give us a little vehicle to go faster. How many times have you guys done that? I'm curious. When you guys go up to hack a terminal with Forlom, have you guys ever blown yourself up with a thermal detonator like I just did? I do that more often than I should. And look at that. For that, I'm going to go ahead and reward myself with this nice silver trophy. Or is that platinum? I can't tell. Either way, it's the wrong platform. This is Xbox we're playing on, not PlayStation. Come on, quit teasing me. Now, that made me wonder, like, what was that all about? Why is there a giant trophy? Star Wars fans, what am I missing? What am I missing? Now, all right, remember earlier I was talking about having a few sodas, little drinkage, maybe not driving to my full potential. Here we go. It is certainly happening right now. I am the worst. Let's see here. You got to get a nice little approach going, and that was not it. All right, let's try this. 5th time is the charm, perhaps, maybe. All right, here we go, here we go. Oh, I missed the first one. All right, so I love this thing. You guys know that sometimes I get referred to as, like, you know, the best, or you're so good, or how do you do that? Like, I leave these parts in because I want you guys to know that I struggle more often than not too. And it's not just, you know, like a lot of people think that I am way better at these. Like I said, I play these through like multiple times and figure out where things are and how to do things. So yeah, sometimes it looks like I'm really good and I'm really not. So I need to get good. All right, so we've got this terminal in here. I don't think I messed with this guy, and I don't know if it actually matters. We'll find out in a second. Nah, it just looks like it gave us studs. We need to move this guy over here. Push it along the old checkerboard pathway. Yeah, I'm trying to make the jump up there. Not gonna do it. We will, though, in a second once we get this. Yep, whoops. I'm figuring it out now. In fact, hey, you guys have collected all of the collectibles. I probably should have mentioned that a minute ago. You guys are welcome to go ahead and use the save and exit feature from the main menu. As for the video, you can go ahead and click to the next one as well. But we are almost done. And once we get done, of course, there will be that end screen link to take you to the next video, which makes things oh so easy. Up we go, using that zip line provided by those bricks, puked out by that checkerboard box. And we'll go ahead and make our way over to the Falcon and get out of here, except for, wait, the door's not open yet. We got more bad guys to take out. Ooh, look at that. We got twins, Basil. We are both. It's Obi-Wan, right? Like, sometimes I get lost in who is who. I feel like it's Obi. Ooh, Obi down. Obi down. Look at me. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm like, let me just get out of here. Nope, no exit just yet. We got to go ahead and drop down and take out a few more baddies before the ship's door says, come aboard. Which it does. It'll invite us here in a minute. I'm not sure what's taking so long. I think it's just the bad guys. We got to clear a safe path. There is the door, and we are out of here. You know what that means, though? We've got that Invincibility red brick on. Lock. We also got that true Jedi stud requirement. You can see we're going to go ahead and have a little celebratory stud counting here. Look at that, 6.5 milliscale. Although we are going to shed a cool million as soon as we start the next level. All 10 of those Minikits stack up to create. What do we got? Ooh, that looks familiar. Drop me a comment. Tell me what it is. We get paid for them studs. Oh, well, I guess we get paid for the Minikits with studs. And we'll also get some extra studdage for those gold bricks. That's something I wish they'd bring back, too. We don't get paid for gold bricks in current LEGO games. Make it happen. All right, that's going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, Episode 4, Chapter 5, Death Star Escape Free Play. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, maybe a wee bit entertaining. Don't forget to smash that like button, click that sub, and ring that bell as well. As for me, though, that is going to do it. Until next time.